Hello class, good day. So I'll be making a short video on how a forward reverse motor uh, is done. Now, bago natin malaman yung mga yan, kailangan mo natin maintindihan the H-bridge analogy in changing the direction of a motor. So dito, ang example ko ay isang DC motor. So meron siyang positive and negative terminals at meron siyang DC power source. Now, tinawag itong H-bridge kasi letter H yung configuration niya. Ito, letter H. So we'll make use of switches 1, 2, 3, and 4 para malaman natin yung direction ng kuryente from the battery to the motor. Now, for example, we want to make the motor rotate clockwise. Now, yung positive source natin has to be connected to the positive terminal of the motor. And the negative terminal of the motor needs to be connected to the negative of the power source. Now, paano natin gagawin yun? So, S1 must be closed and S4 must be closed. So, tingnan natin yung current flow. Positive supply passes through S1 papunta sa positive ng motor. So, not with S2 kasi open yung S2. Now, negative supply passes through S4, then going through the negative terminal of the motor. So, yan yung isang direction. Now, kung babalik na rin natin yung direction ng motor, we need to reverse the polarity going to the motor. Ibig sabihin, yung positive supply mo uh, will be connected to the negative terminal of the motor. And the negative supply will be connected to the positive terminal of the motor. So, paano mangyari yan? So, lahat ng switches, naka-open muna sila, open circuit. So, that means no current flow. So, gagamitin natin ngayon S2 and S3. Okay? So, ayan yung reverse. So, paano yan naging reverse? Tingnan natin kung bumaliktad yung polarity na nakasupply sa ating motor. So, negative power source passes through S2 papunta sa positive ng motor. So, bumaliktad na. Now, yung positive supply natin passes through S3, okay, and connects to the negative terminal of the motor. Now, in that manner, babaliktad na ang direction of rotation ng ating motor. Okay? Now, dito naman sa ating ladder diagram ng ating motor control, which is forward and reverse, halos parehas lang ito ng ating start-stop nung nakaraan. Nakikita nyo, nandito yung H-bridge. Pero this time, we are using AC or alternating current power source. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya parehas ng DC na basta binaliktad mo, babaliktad na yung direction ng rotation. Very unlikely. Kasi may mga motors na ginagamit, especially to reverse or change the direction of rotation. So, mga split phase motor yan. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang 4 na terminal. Now, dalawang terminal, yan yung main coil or running winding. Yan yung matataba ang wire. So, pag chinek mo ang resistance yan, meron siyang lower resistance compared to the starting coil or starting winding. Kasi itong starting winding, mahaba ang coil nito or maraming coil ito at maninipis lang ang magnetic wire na ginagamit. So, definitely, ang resistance nito will be much higher compared to the running coil. Now, pag babaliktad mo ang direction ng isang split phase motor, It's either you're going to reverse the supply sa main coil or sa starting coil, but not both. Hindi mo sila pwedeng pagsabayin. So, in this diagram, I think it's better to use the starting coil to change the direction of the motor. Kasi mas mababa ang kuryente ang ginagamit nitong starting coil. So, let's start. Try natin kung paano maandar ito. Now, for example, I pressed the forward button, which is a normally open push button. So that means current now, assuming the MCB is on at merong power coming from Soreco. So current now will pass through the F push button papunta sa F na coil ng contactor F. Okay? So, paano natin nga nalaman na ito yung coil ng conductor? Meron siyang A1 and A2. Just like the previous lesson that we have discussed. Now, makita nyo dito, merong nakakonect dito or nakaseries na isang normally close na contact which has a label R. Yan ay controlled ng reverse na contactor or control coil ng contactor R. Ito yon. So, ibig sabihin, itong contact na ito will not change its state. Bakit? Kasi ang energized for the moment is etong forward na coil. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng F na contacts, all Fs will now change their state. So, pinakauna mag-change ng state, itong holding contact dito na nakaparallel dito sa start or rather forward button. Okay? So, that means, itong holding contact na ito, it will keep the circuit closed kahit na binitawan mo na yung push button. Kasi yung push button natin is normally open. Once na binitawan mo siya, wala na siyang contact. So, ang magta-take over nung function niya now is the normally open contact na naging closed na. Understood? Sige. Now, lahat ng F, nagbaliktad na ng state. So, etong F dito sa motor natin, sa main coil, magko-close to. Magko-close to. The motor will now rotate now in forward direction. Okay? So, eto rin, dito sa may start pilot lamp or indicator, magko-close na itong F na contact dito. So, ibig sabihin, iilaw na itong ating start pilot lamp, which is red. Tapos, etong ating stop na pilot lamp, which is green, mag-open na yan or mag-off na ito. Kasi itong F na normally closed dito na naka-series together with the normally closed na R contact ay mag-open. So, pag nag-open ito or rather nag-change state into normally open, wala ng current na magfo-flow towards dito sa stop na pilot lamp. Okay? Now, paano natin malalaman na forward direction or clockwise direction ang rotation ng ating motor? So, makita natin ngayon, etong left side nitong ating starting coil is actually the live wire side, yung L. Itong kanan, itong N. Now, since the forward contactor is activated, itong normally open na contact na to will close or will become normally closed as well as itong sa baba. So, pansinin niyo rin ano, walang contact dito sa H-bridge na 'to na parehas na magkatabi. So, itong F, katabi niya R, sa baba niya R, gano'n din. So, itong F dito sa baba, sa taas niya R, sa kaliwa niya R. Walang parehas ang magkatabi. 'Yun lang tandaan niyo. Now, let us trace the current direction. Galing dito sa L, dadaan dito sa F, sa taas, kasi ito, open ito eh. R ito, which is controlled by the coil of contactor R. Okay? So, daan dito ng kuryente, dito hindi rin, kasi open ito. So, L now, or the live wire connects na to L of the starting coil. Tapos, yung N ng ating starting coil connects to neutral of the power source. Ito, pababa. Yan. So, habang umaandar yan, you cannot just press reverse. I mean, you can press the reverse button, pero walang mangyayari. Bakit? Kasi mayroong nakaseries na normally closed contact dito na naging open once na nag-activate yung forward coil. Kita nyo? So, di ba normally closed dapat nung wala pang power yung ating forward na coil. Nung na-energize yung forward na coil, magiging open ito. So, definitely, maski anong gawin mo dito sa reverse normally open switch, i-close mo yan, the R coil or the coil of contactor R will not get energized. So, yan tinatawag na electrical interlock. Ito yung dashed line between the two coils. Safety yan para sa ating motor. Kasi habang umaandar siya in clockwise direction, tapos wala kang electrical interlock or mechanical interlock, pinrest mo yung opposite direction, masisira yung motor. Kung di man masira yung motor, magkakaroon ng overload sa circuit. Kung maganda yung overload relay mo, magte-trip lang siya. Otherwise, may masisira. So, etong ating electrical interlock prevents that from happening. So, bago kang mag-reverse direction, stop mo muna. So, press the stop button. Mag-open itong circuit, whichever is active. Mag-open yan. Wala nang kuryente. So, babalik sa original state. Ito yung original state. Normally close yung R, normally close yung F, normally open itong F na holding contact, normally open itong R na holding contact, and so on and so forth. So, halimbawa, i-reverse ko na or i-forward ko ulit, pwede. Kasi naka-stop na eh. Nasa original state na siya. So, once na-stop mo yan, you can either press the forward direction or the reverse direction buttons. O, halimbawa, we will press the reverse push button. So, mangyari niyan, current now will flow through the stop button papunta sa R push button na normally open, going through the normal close F contact, papunta dun sa coil ng R contactor. Ibig sabihin, yung contactor R now is active. Now, ang mangyayari din is, even if you will press the F or forward push button, this coil here will not get energized. Bakit? Kasi itong normally closed contact na ito is now open. Kasi binaligtad ang state niya through coil R or contactor R. Okay? So, electrical interlock pa rin. Now, balik tayo dun sa H-bridge. Let us say kung bumaliktad yung supply dun sa ating starting coil. para bumaliktad yung direction of rotation ng ating motor. Kanina, F yung ginamit natin. So, line goes through F contact papunta sa L terminal. Tapos, yung neutral natin, ito, goes through the F contact na naging close, connects to the neutral terminal of the starting coil. Dapat bumaliktad na yan para bumaliktad yung rotation. So, tingnan natin. R yung umandar. So, the R contact now, all of them will change state. Kung open siya, magiging close. Kung close siya, magiging open. So, dito sa H-bridge, meron tayong R contact na magko-close. This one and this one. So, let us trace the current direction. Galing sa line, dadaan pa sa R, papunta sa N ng ating starting coil. So, baliktad na. Tapos, etong ating neutral, okay, will pass through R kasi close ito. Yung F is open. So, neutral supply goes to L or the L terminal of the motor. So, effectively changing the direction of rotation of the motor. Tama? So, yung analogy ng H-bridge na DC na ginamit natin kanina or in-explain ko kanina is applied here para magpalit ng direction ang isang split phase motor. Ngayon, merong isang contact ng overload relay pala na hindi natin ginamit. Dapat mag-indicate yun ng fault. That is the pilot lamp yellow or amber. So, pwede nyo ilagay dito, isang circuit din yun, galing sa line, contact, pilot lamp, then going to the neutral of the power supply. Now, ano ibig sabihin nun? Normally open yun, di ba? Assuming na nagkaroon ng overload o kaya nag-lock up or stock up yung motor mo, na-overload yung motor mo, sobra ng torque. Ang mangyari ngayon, masisense ng overload relay. Ito yun. So, by metal strips yan, they sense an increase in temperature. Once na tumaas ang temperature, doon sa mga contacts na yun or sa mga strips na yun, matitrigger yung mga contacts niya. Mag-change ng state. Etong OL na normal close contact dito will now be open, effectively disconnecting this control circuit from the power source. Ibig sabihin, mag-off lahat ito. So, pag nag-off lahat ito, ang mga contactors mo will all be deactivated, effectively stopping the motor from getting any power source or power supply. Ngayon, bumaliktad ito, naging normally open. Yung amber na pilot lamp dito ngayon, magiging normally close. Mag-yellow siya. Ibig sabihin, there is a fault na nangyari. Ibig sabihin, nag-overload yung conveyor belt or whatever, kaya nag-trip yung overload relay. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng yellow or amber na indicator lamp. Okay, class? Tama na ito. I mean, I hope this will help you para makaprepare kayo sa midterm sa darating na linggo. Salamat and God bless you.